I'm seeing the story. I said, you're telling your story where you want to tell it, but don't leave out the real things that made it happen. NWA wasn't a radio group. You know why? Because they said it on record. Okay. That wasn't true. They were on K-Day out in L.A., but they weren't in here because I brought it over here. And Red, I can't play that, Drake. And I tried to find ways to play that. So by the time I reached commercial radio here in New York, we were on BLS first. It was Ed, myself, and T-Money. We were. That's what happened. We did the weekend show where they got rid of Magic and Marley. And I was trying to change the format a little bit from just doing the mix show to bringing that thing that we did at BAU. Okay. But, you know, it didn't warrant that at the time. So when we were offered the Hot 97 gig with Steve Smith and Paco Lopez, who came to us while we were doing Yo, we said, okay, but then they told us, yeah, it's going to be morning radio. I said, morning? What time, like 8, 9, 10? They wanted the 6 a.m. guy. And I knew what doing morning radio was because I was doing BAU, and I had done morning radio for a year and a half, and that's a hell of a commitment to do it. Yeah.
Can we look like for a book from you? I mean,
called Naked Under Our Clothes. Check it out. I still got 3. I got 3 kids still went to school. Yeah, I had that book. But I am gonna, you know, because of what's going on with me right now, people are asking me, you need to tell your story. You need to do a book. I said, yeah, Volume 1 will be coming out. I want to do a book, but I want to do it where it's going to make sense to everybody. It's going to be able to be not just funny anecdotes and little funny things, but I want to be able to have certain little teaching moments that's going to make it, you know, informative. Because what you guys are doing here to me is like, I'm like, wow, this is the greatest blessing that you get to have, you know, in your life. Because when you don't have it anymore, and you go think back on it, you're like, man, I wish I did this, I wish I did that. I know, right? And that's the one thing I don't have. I don't have, I wish I did. Really? Oh God, that's him, for sure. Oh no. When I found out he was older than all of us, I was like, wait a minute. No way. Okay? You know, but it was funny, and then, you know, I met President Hank Shockley, and then his brother Keith Shockley. I remember Hank. And, you know, we all got together, and we forged a plan. We kept saying, we got to take this music and do something with it more than what's being allowed. So I remember watching Hot Tracks with, what's the guy's name? I went blank real quick. God. He was on Channel 7. He was a DJ on KTU. I can't think of his name. I'm sorry. Be mad at me. He was doing Hot Tracks, and then subsequently... You talking about Carlos Jesus? Carlos Jesus. We kept watching this going, dang, look at this. And then he'd show like one rap video, we lose our minds. I know. Because you know the rap videos back then was like, whoo, ha, yeah. And it was like that vibe. You're like, that was it. So, I mean, all this going back to Yo MTV Raps, this is what set my foundation on the road. So when I was doing the show, when Bill left doing the Monday show, I took over for him. And I also realized I had to take over doing the station too. And that's how Flavor and I had, we have what they call a love-love relationship. We love to love each other, but sometimes Flavor will make you want to choke a little bit. But I love him to death, seriously. We started to understand, you know, what this music was about. And it was always about rap music. And we were saying, how can we make this bigger? And we would go up to Kiss FM at the time, who had Red Alert on, and Chuck Chillot. My buddy Chuck Chillot. Chuck Chillot came up in the Bronx, big Chuck up in my blue Electra 225, my mother's car. He came up, drove all the way out to BAU, and he said, yo, where are we, man? There's no lights. What's going on? It's a college. It's a Delphi University. It's a college. We're okay. And we had a ball. But Chuck and I, like, friends all these years to this day. Even Red Alert, brought Red Alert out there, and they were like, wow, you guys are really doing this big out here. Another man out there that helped, one of my biggest mentors was Fred Bugs, who's been on BLS, Kiss, you name it.
So as an icon, are you happy to where hip-hop or rap music has developed to? Like, are you...
It's not a happiness. I'm not upset. There's things where you say, when we were doing this, we were pushing a boundary that didn't exist at the time. True. Even when we did Yo MTV Raps, there was nothing that existed like that on this planet.
It was groundbreaking.
That's why when people ask me about stuff, I say, yeah, I'm known worldwide. And I am. I've been in Russia, I've been in Japan, I've been to Australia. I mean, and I was DJing with the Beasties, and I wrote a song on Raising Hell called Proud to Be Black for Run DMC. I was there with that album. I produced stuff on Def Jam. I was signed to Def Jam, and then I subsequently got Public Enemy signed to Def Jam. Because all those songs that we were making came from BAU. They were like BAU songs that we created because we filled the gaps. when there were no rap songs to fill the gap. But we used to take tapes from everybody. Just like you see people coming in here, you're interviewing everybody. We were doing that with just cassette tapes and making that popular. And that's why the whole, that station, what we did was so popular out there. Because Run DMC came up to be interviewed there. I remember I just heard a picture of myself and Run DMC was on a show with his kids. I forgot it was on Growing Up Hip Hop. Yeah. That was at BAU. That picture's from BAU. I grew up in Westbury. I mean, I was like, wow, that's
kind of sounds like you guys. When you think of like how Stretch and Bob, it sounds like you guys are doing it first.
We were fans of Mr. Magic, Marley Marl, Africa Islam, Zulu Beats, DJ Chuck Chill Out, Red Alert, all of them. We were the big. They thought, oh, we were trying to get them. No, we were like, yo, come on, please be on our show, please. Yeah. We took the college radio thing. We took radio seriously because it was about being entertaining. It was about being informative. It was about breaking really new music that was out there. Because remember, when we were doing this, everybody wasn't popping out with vinyl. I remember when Full Force came up to us and brought us Roxanne for the first time. It was on 2 reels. And we were playing like, yo, vinyl was on 2 reels. Wow. I mean, Davey DMX came with most of the trouble.
Straight out the studio.
This is how things happen. When Audio 2 had, what was it? Lucas Chillin'. That came on a reel that I had. I mean, all the stuff came from this. I had Africa Bambaataa album on reels and on cassette. All that's how it first started. So when we watch what's going on today with the technology, and I go, wow, wow, wow. So when we talk about the music, does it change? The music went different ways. People are still expressing themselves the way they want to. There's one thing like we were talking about earlier is I feel that we're not getting artistry true. What we're getting is people yelling out, I'm an artist, I'm an artist, I'm an artist, I'm an artist. Yeah, but real artists struggle. This is a struggle. The beauty of what today is you don't have to deal with a record company anymore. I dealt with a record company before. I'm still waiting on my money from this record company. So they don't get it. I mean, what they don't understand is like, so when everybody's starting to sound like just to get attention, we wanted attention too, but we wanted to make sure the attention was warranted. And that it had also a focus, and that people, because everybody's not going to make the politically correct records. Absolutely. Everyone's not going to make the jump up and party down records. Everybody's, I mean, when I said strippers started to become rappers, I was like, wow, I remember when rappers used to rap to the strippers. How did this happen? Exactly. But that was always a component. You know, I remember breaking 2 Live Crew in New York because I was on tour with the 2 Live Crew with my group, Original Concept, which we had songs called Knowledge Me, Can You Feel It, that played, Pump That Bass, you know, tons of stuff. And my album came out dealing with a lot of that. I toured Europe with that. We understood it was about breaking the new music, breaking whoever had the new thing or whatever it was. And we weren't being super selective the way the commercial radio stations were. Yeah. So when I watch a movie like